Last week, Star Wars Hunters received its biggest ever arena pass with 80 tiers rather than the usual 40 that we've gotten used to over the past year, and instead of lasting for 30 days, this one will last for 60, so it simply doubled its length in every way, and honestly see no issue with this whatsoever, as it will just make me play the game for longer. Beforehand, when it was just the 40 tiers and 30 days, I'd play it, and then it would probably take about a month or two for the next pass to come out, so there wasn't a huge amount of motivation. However, this will motivate me to play for an extended duration of time. Now with this arena pass, there is something that I'm a bit undecided on, but there is a lot that I do really like about this. But before I get into those things, make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you want to stay up to date with all things Star Wars Hunters and Star Wars gaming. So as this is kind of a review for the latest arena pass, I'd probably say it's one of my favourite passes thus far, and there are three main reasons for that. Firstly, the skins in the pass for the majority are actually really nice, especially this Imperial Warlord skin for Sentinel and this Wild at Heart skin for Diego. As you'll know, I love cosmetics in games and I think they're just a really cool thing to have, and when it comes to canon Star Wars stuff as well, that interests me even more. So I think this arena pass has definitely given me that satisfaction. Now the second reason that I really like this arena pass is because of the introduction of stickers. Now the stickers system in Hunters was also added in the latest update, and this is essentially an emoticon wheel like in Fortnite and many other games, and in this arena pass there are tons of stickers to earn for specific characters or ones that can be distributed to everyone, so I'm really enjoying the grind to unlock all of those. Finally, the weekly and seasonal challenges section has been completely revamped into something that's a bit more like Fortnite, where every week we get a ton of new challenges to complete, and some of them are genuinely quite grindy, so I will have to spend quite a bit of time playing the game to actually complete them, and that is absolutely no bad thing. So ultimately this battle pass will definitely keep me playing Hunters for longer than the originals. Now there are also a few things that I don't like or I'm not 100% sure on. The first thing is the fact that you can only receive 400 crystals from this pass and it costs 999. Originally the arena passes would cost you 400 crystals and you'd get 400 back, and that was with 40 tiers. So even now with 80 tiers you still only get 400 crystals, which is a bit disappointing. Most battle passes in video games will give you back the premium currency to buy the next battle pass, and then a lot of games like Fortnite for example, I know I've mentioned it a lot already, but they give you even more so that you are encouraged to spend those in the store. Now with Hunters only giving you 400 crystals, that is obviously very little, and some of the items in the store are actually super expensive, so there really isn't a lot of incentive for people to actually go and buy things, especially when they're so far away from being able to buy something. Now I totally understand that this game is a free-to-play game, and of course when it launches it will be as well, so it therefore needs to make money via microtransactions, and I absolutely want this game to be hugely successful, so I have no issue with the game having microtransactions, but I do just worry a little bit since the premium currency payout on this pass is very low compared to anyone else in this industry, but perhaps this is me just worrying too much. Now this final thing is something that I'm not 100% sure on, and that is the fact that Diego, the brand new hunter in this game, is locked behind the paid arena pass tiers. He is tier 1, so you will get him right away, but I personally don't agree with locking new characters behind a paywall. Beforehand we used to have to unlock hunters via the hunter tokens, but they did actually in this update completely take them out of the game, but those were things you couldn't buy, so I didn't really mind that too much. But with crystals you either have to buy them or you can earn very little from the arena pass, which of course you have to buy first anyway. Now I do personally think it would be better if you just got given the hunters for free, or instead of giving them out for free you just had to do some sort of challenges to actually unlock them, but we will just have to wait and see how this is handled, as obviously right now Diego is in the arena pass, but once this arena pass ends he won't be there of course, so I will keep you up to date on this situation. Now I know I said I'm not a particularly huge fan of that, but in the game at the moment I'm pretty sure it's about 1000 crystals to be able to actually unlock a hunter that you don't have. So actually having Diego in the arena pass is a great alternative, since for the exact same price as unlocking a hunter, you actually get tons and tons of rewards. So if you have to weigh up which is better, then the arena pass is absolutely the best. Now I wouldn't be too surprised if most people read this situation with Diego being in the arena pass as pay to win, but honestly I don't even think it's that. The The definition of pay to win means that you have to pay real money to gain an advantage in the game on everyone else. But having Diego doesn't actually give you an advantage over anyone else, as the game itself is actually really well balanced for the most part, so I honestly don't see that as being a particularly big issue. Personally, I just think it's not morally right to lock characters behind paywalls, but if this is just an early access thing to a new hunter where you can then unlock them via challenges or something else, then I don't think I'd mind that too much, but naturally we will just have to wait and see. I personally can't see things changing from here, but of course I will keep you guys up to date. Now, despite my slight complaints with that side of things, I will be getting all of the arena passes anyway because I love all of the cosmetics that come into it, and obviously if a hunter is in there then I will want to play as that hunter as soon as possible. Hopefully things might change a little bit for launch, but regardless of that side of things, this arena pass is really good, so I'm really happy to have had this update. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel for all things Star Wars Hunters. That is going to be it from me today though. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.